Good morning, and it's our day 2 here at Whitby Folk Week. It is Wednesday. We arrived here yesterday. We had about a 6-hour journey to get here, and we had a late night. If you saw the last vlog, you'll see we had one hell of a session with a lot of different types of musician in it, and it was absolutely fab. But it's about 20 past 11 now. I got up quite early considering we didn't get to bed till 3, and I went to the co-op and bought some picnicky bits, and we had a picnic on the bed here, put a towel down for a tablecloth, and we called it Munchy Towel, and we're off out into the sunshine now. This is where we're being put up by the festival organisers. Very nice too. We have a 3-phase plan. Invisible Boyfriend is still hungry after our bed picnic on Munchy Towel, so he's looking for food. We'd like to pop to the pavilion, which is where I'm playing later with my band, to see what's happening, because we don't really know what gigs are on, and we do have festival passes, so we could potentially go to them. There's always a problem when you're a musician yourself, because you're torn between going to play with other musicians in pubs and meeting new friends, or going to see the live acts as well, so you can't have one without missing the other. I don't know where we're going. They're mowing the lawns. I think that's it. Roger said it was a brick building. It says the ticket office is this way. There's a cinema here, look. Here we have the North Sea. Hey, it's like Lorient all over again. Look, there's a dance workshop going on in here. I spotted Mick over there. Can you see him? We're heading on out of there now. We decided it wasn't really worth buying a programme, because we probably haven't really got time for anything anyway by the time we've had a walk and warmed up for my gig and done my gig. It'll be time to go home. So anyway, we're heading into town now to try and find a decent coffee somewhere. This one's got a proper coffee machine, so here's this one. I'll show you where we are. Just on the cliff up here, pretty near the pavilion. I'm intrigued by that ruin over there, up on the cliff on the other side of the water. Oh look what's appeared in my hand, how nice. A soya cappuccino. Ow, it's a bit hot. Vlogger burns fingers on coffee. We have sat ourselves down on a lovely bench here like an old couple, haven't we? And over there, opposite the Royal Hotel. Opposite the Royal Hotel, or I'll show you what that looks like. Ta-da! Over there we have Morris dancers congregating. Will we get some Morris action? Stay tuned to find out. I can get some dope Morris B-roll. That's what all the cool vloggers do. They get dope B-roll. I'm just a dope. Oh, it's a massive band. Right, that's enough epic dope Morris B-roll for now. We're going for a walk. Stop attacks, never feed the girls. Hashtag your food is not their food. There are a lot of sweet shops in this town. That's one thing I've noticed. When we were out last night starving hungry before we fell prey to the chips, we were looking around everywhere for just like a convenience store or something to get a pasty or anything, but all we could see is sweet shops everywhere, so it wasn't quite the thing. But that over there, I don't know if you can see it, it's called The Fisherman's Wife, and somebody recommended that to me as a most excellent restaurant, so we may visit that at some point during our stay. Oh cool, there's a lifeboat museum here. Oh look, so I know it's not Christmas, but there's an advent calendar card here. I'm going to get that for my mum. Oh wow, look at this old cork life jacket here. Isn't it amazing to think people actually wore those? Pre-polystyrene, presumably better for the environment, give or take the odd kill of a cork tree. Oh, and here's who that model is of. Look, Coxswain Henry Freeman, who lived from 1835 to 1904. There he was, look, in his cork life jacket. There's one there, look, all spread out. Oh gosh, come on. It really does astonish me that something so essential as lifeguards and lifeboats is run by volunteers. What's going on? And there they were, look, dragging the lifeboat up through the snow, pulled by horses, digging their way out to get the boat up. There he is, the foreman overseeing. Oh, I wonder when this was from. That was cool. Right, let's go and pay for Mummy's card. As I was paying for my card, I asked the chap behind the till, you know, who funds the lifeboats? And he said it's entirely funded by its own charity, donations only. There is no government funding whatsoever, but he didn't seem to think that was necessarily a bad thing, because they could have control of how it was run that way and be more autonomous. What do you think? Should they be funded by the government or not? Oh, there's a boat here. Oh, there's a pirate on board. God, look at this spectacular fence here. I just popped back to the apartment quickly to use the facilities, since every pub in town said, please do not use the toilet unless you're buying a drink. And the public loo had a massive queue outside. So anyway, that's what I did, and I have spied a shop on the way that sold really delicious looking quiche, so I'm going to go and get some. Invisible boyfriend is down by the post office eating chips as I speak, so I'm going to meet up with him again now, and then we're going to go and have a look at that ruin. I've bumped into Mick. I spied you in that dance workshop, Mick. I was spying on you with my camera.
Really?
Yeah, I was going, there's Mick over there. I was going, Mick's over there. Can you see him?
Was it all right?
Yeah, you were very good. You're the best one there. Only joking.
No, I don't think so.
Joking.
Right,
Mick is taking me to quiche. Oh, are we? Oh, that's a different quiche.
This is where I'm going for my lunch.
Ah, I've left Mick now. He's gone in there for his din-dins. That wasn't the quiche. You see, once you've seen the quiche that I saw, no other quiche will do. So now I have no lunch because I can't remember where it was. And poor old boyfriend's been waiting ages for me now. I'm trying to persuade myself now that that quiche that I saw in that shop that I now can't find was actually horrible. That's what I'm telling myself. It probably wasn't, but that's a good way to come to terms with not having it. I've reconnected with the boyfriend, and he's had chips, and I'm just going to get a salad from Co-op, I think. Look at the bollards outside the Co-op. They've got Lego men heads. Open sesame. Went for sushi in the end. These, how do you pronounce that? Edamame? 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 I don't know, but they're flipping lush with soy sauce on it. Oh my word. That was lush. Right, we're going over there now. There's a big crowd here. We're just waiting for that swing bridge to swing back. You see it? It's just clunking home now. 1908 this one was built. And Stampede! Look at this building here. There's a weird, like, pillar thing. Can you see that? Right in the middle. How odd. Nice. Looks like quite a climb. I seem to be at the first resting spot. Only come up that far. Oh, it's such a beautiful view. It's going to get better though, isn't it? Onwards and upwards. Beautiful. Got my hand shielding the mic in the direction that the wind's coming from, so I licked my finger and stuck it in the air, so I'm trying this now to get rid of the wind. I've lost the boyfriend now. He's ploughed on ahead. He loves it when there's a flight of steep steps. He likes the challenge and the workout, and I generally like the view. I've come to a graveyard here. I've got the camera low behind the wall because of the wind, hence the rather odd angle. Little uneven underfoot. I've got a feeling we're going to have to pay if we want to go and see those ruins. There are some apple trees here, look, trained to grow up the railings and presumably lopped and pruned and all that to keep their shape. Not ready yet. It is mid-August at the moment, just in case you're watching this at another time of year. I'm interested by how this sandstone has weathered. Look, it's literally coming off. It's very windy up here. Yeah, we had a look at the prices. It's £7 or £8 to get in as an adult. We might come back another time to Whitby when we're here for more than a few days, hopefully with Isabel, because I do miss my young one when she's not here. That'll be my phone. Sales call. He asked me how I was today and I said, fine, thanks, I'm on my holidays, even though not strictly actually on my holidays. And then he just hung up and it went boop, boop. And that was that. Nice. We've walked all the way around the other side now. But here's the abbey from the other side. Steam train, look! We're coming down the steps now. Look at this gorgeous view. A bit later than anticipated, but I finally located that quiche. Quiche of dreams. It's a right old sing-song coming out of this pub here. Oh, I'm just missing it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Candy Brown.
We've popped back to the room now. We bumped into somebody that my other half knows who's invited us to do some playing, so we're gonna just go and do that in a pub for a little while before I've got to come back and sound check for my own gig this evening. This is our room, look. Mess. I think I must be one of the messiest musicians around. Off out again. I match the wall now with my slushy tongue. I've just given away what I've been having secretly off camera, haven't I? We're doing the trad musician thing. We're gathering other musicians as we go along and trogging from pub to pub looking for somewhere to play. And this one looks busy. Will we fit in? That's the question.
That is the question.
Does look like a nice session, but it's a bit full. So we're gathering up yet more musician friends to join us, and we're going to go and trog around a bit more, find somewhere else to play. Here they come, there's one, and there comes another one down the hill. Right, we're trying the Golden Lion. Oh, this looks nice, isn't it? I'm off now. I've got to go and sound check in a couple of hours now. So that was a very pleasant time we had in there playing. The session grew after we started it, and I'm just leaving them to it now. So I'm going to go and chill out in the room for a bit and have a bit of a rest, because it'll probably be quite a long night. Oh no, the quiche shop is shut. It is now about 6:10. I came back to the room, I had a bit of a scoff of various foodstuffs and a bit of a snooze, and now I'm off to sound check. Oh, there's Roger down there carrying his bowron down the hill. Sounds like a session. They're everywhere. We have sound checked. We're in the room downstairs, and this is it. It's quite big, isn't it? Sound is lovely. And we're just having a little break for 20 minutes or so now until it's due to start. Not a bad view from the window. This is quite amusing. I just wanted to see if there was a toilet in the ladies' changing room, and look. Yeah, I think I'd better go upstairs. Nearly time to start. Woohoo! We've done our first half, and now it's Morris time. Yay! Oh, that's colourful. There's Roger and Joe there. Hello! It's time! Break's over. Back to work. It's about 10 to 11 at night now. I've just left the pavilion here. I'm pretty tired, so I'm going to end the vlog there. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. Don't forget to give the video a like if you liked it. It really helps the channel to grow. Comment down your thoughts below. I'd love to know if you were at Whitby Folk Week this year in 2018. And don't forget to subscribe if you want more adventures with Imo and Izzy. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.